This video is the first video in the series of videos about testing a claim about a population mean, Chapter 8.3 from our textbook Elementary Statistics by Maria Chiolo. We start with Part 1, checking the requirements. The first out of the two conditions that must be met in order to perform hypothesis testing about population mean using t-test is the requirement of normality. We need to verify that there are no outliers and that the histogram or quantile plot has a shape that is not very far from a normal distribution. The second requirement is that sample size n needs to be more than 30 if the original population is not itself normally distributed. We can use sample size of 15 or 30 if the population has a distribution that is approximately normal, but some populations have a distribution that is very far from normal. In this case, a sample size greater than 30 is necessary. If both or at least one condition is not met, we'll have to use other alternative methods. Let's look at one of the examples from your homework for this chapter. 12 different video games showing violence were observed. The duration times of violence were recorded, with the times in seconds listed below. What requirements must be satisfied to test the claim that the sample is from a population with the mean greater than 90 seconds? Are the requirements all satisfied? There are two requirements. First is that the sample size is greater than 30 or population has normal distribution. Well, the sample size is clearly less than 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 subjects in our sample. Let's check for the normality. If you look at this data, we can see that this set has some quite few outliers. First is 602, maybe 198, maybe 164 will also be the outlier. I don't know. Let's check the quantile plot. Click on the icon next to your set and open the StatCrunch. All our values are automatically get loaded into StatCrunch table, so we don't have to worry about that. Click Graph, choose the QQ plot, quantile plot, choose our column, bar 1, and then under other options, pick the normal quartile on y-axis, and then click Compute. We can clearly see that our sample does not fit a straight line, even approximately, with quite a few outliers on the low end and one huge outlier on the high end. So both requirements are not met. Let's read what question we need to answer. What requirements must be satisfied? Select all that apply. Well, we know that the requirement of normality and the requirement of the normally distributed population. Let's read choice A. At least one observation must be above or below 90 seconds. No, that's not one of the requirements. Either the population is normally distributed or n is greater than 30 or both. Here's our requirement. Let's just verify the rest of the requirements. C. The sample observation must be a simple random sample. This is also one of the requirements. And the conditions for binomial distribution must be satisfied. No, we don't worry about binomial distribution when we test a claim about population mean. Let's check. Good job. Now, next question. Are the requirements all satisfied? Well, no, the requirements are not satisfied. So let's go to our choices. We have choice yes, no, 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 yes, yes. We can cross out all the yes because we know that the requirements are not satisfied. Now let's read each choices. No, the sample size is not greater than 30. Okay. The sample size does not appear to be from a normally distributed population, and there are no observations above 90 seconds. We don't worry about observations above 90 seconds, so that would not be our choice. Next, no. The conditions for binomial distribution are not satisfied, and there's not enough information given to determine whether the sample is a simple random sample. No, that is not our choice. No, the sample size is not greater than 30. The sample does not appear to be from a normally distributed population, and there's not enough information given to determine whether the sample is a simple random sample. That would be another choice. Let's check the answer. Well done.